Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also, share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link to you down below. Has the links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I'll talk back. Also down there as well is links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets' upcoming game against the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Jets going to be playing the Vikings in London. And this is going to be one to watch, man. This is going to be one to watch. We're traveling all the way over there, all right? And the Jets are coming off of a rough loss to the Broncos. They got to correct some things and get it together, all right? So comment down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell, and give the video a thumbs up, all right? I want to hear from y'all. Comment, comment, comment. Listen, I'm going to start at the top. The undisciplined play and the penalties have got to stop. It's got to stop. If you go out there and give the Vikings 13 penalties like you did against the Broncos, you're going to lose. You're going to lose. If you come out and give the Vikings 100+ penalty yards like you did the Patriots, you're going to lose, okay? The undisciplined play must stop. And if players are out there committing these idiotic penalties, it's about time for Sulla to step up and do something about it. Hold these guys accountable. Because if you come out here and play those games against the Vikings, I'm telling you, they're going to put their boot in your keister. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to be done and finished. You will lose this game if you play around the same way that we've been playing around and come out undisciplined and not ready to go, okay? We have to be ready to go and we must be prepared. I'm starting at the top with Sulla because I'm tired of seeing that week in and week out. I'm going to start with the Jets defense as well. Sam Darnold is on fire right now. Man, he's one of the hottest QBs in the league, and the Vikings are one of the hottest teams in the league right now. They're 4-0. They're rolling. Sam Darnold is thrown for over 900 yards, 11 touchdowns. He's only got 3 interceptions to this point in the season. Yeah, they also beat the Niners as well. They beat them on their way. And listen, we must get to him, okay? We got to get to Sam Darnold. You can't let him sit back there and have time to just pick us apart in the pocket because he will do that, okay? We've got to send blitzes. Will McDonald is great. He's a guy that, is establishing himself, but to this point, we do not have an established pass rusher. And I don't think that Will McDonald is going to come out and get you a 6 or 7 sack game or nothing like that. You have to mix it up. And I know the first thing people say, oh, Joe, Sam Darnold's doing really well against the blitz. Don't blitz. Listen, there's ways for you to disguise coverages and disguise your blitzes so that you can come out and get after a QB, especially when you don't have a myriad of pass rushers on your team like the New York Jets are dealing with right now, okay? Listen, from Tom Brady to Drew Brees to Aaron Rodgers to every other great quarterback in the league, right? Of course, those guys were really good against the blitz, but teams still dialed it up and mixed it up and sent blitzes at them, disguised their coverages and sent guys after to get after them, and they would get to them, okay? Like, you have to be able to do that in this league. Rex was known for doing that throughout his tenure here. He would face guys that were great against the blitz, and he would come up with blitz packages. He would disguise it. He would pick and choose his shots, and he would get those guys time after time, okay? He would do that. So Robert Sulla has to do that, because if we don't get to Sam Darnold, we're cooked. Aaron Jones, this guy's a weapon, man. This guy's a weapon. I know that the Vikings are going to come out and try to run power and run the football straight down on us. We all know that. That's what's coming. They saw the Niners do it. They saw the Titans do it for a minute and have success. We all saw, even as a team, the Broncos did it and had some success against us. We have to be prepared for that, and we have to stand tall against the run in this football game because we all know that that's coming. They're going to keep going to that well until they can't anymore. Another thing with Aaron Jones is not only is he a weapon in the running game, but he's a weapon in the passing game. We all know the things we saw him do with Aaron Rodgers. They played together in Green Bay. They have a great relationship. Our linebackers are going to be tested, okay? And it's looking like C.J. Mosley is going to miss this game. Another one, again, I don't want him on the field until he's 100%. So you're going to have Sherwood and Quincy Williams out there and, other backers as well. So I'm not super worried, but we're definitely going to get tested in the passing game. He's going to come out and route things up. And Quincy Williams has been playing unbelievable this season. That dude's been flying around making all kind of plays. Sherwood has been doing his thing as well. So we got to look out again for Aaron Jones in the passing game because man, he can be a factor. He's definitely a factor there. Also, Fotu Leke, defensive tackle, it's looking like he's going to miss this game. He's doubtful for it as well. We were all hoping we would see him, be able to be up front for us and kind of be the guy to help in that running game situation. But he's looking doubtful, so it's looking like he's not going to play. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison is going to be a test for Sauce and Reed. Listen, Sauce Garner needs to follow Justin Jefferson everywhere he goes. From the time he gets off the bus, he needs to be there waiting for him. He's going into the locker room. Sauce needs to follow him there. If he goes to get a drink of water, Sauce better be right next to him, watching every sip that he takes. I need to see Sauce on Justin Jefferson all day long. All day long. The last thing we need to do is allow Justin Jefferson to have a field day against us. That's not what we need. He caught I think it was a 97-yard pass and took it to the house against the Niners. It was crazy. It was completely crazy, man. And of course, Jordan Addison is going to be a test for DJ Reed. Now, I think DJ Reed is up to that test. TJ Hawkinson not going to be playing. He's going to be out. He's still recovering from an injury that he has. So, we won't be seeing him. He's a really good tight end as well that they have. Jets offense. Listen here, brother. This Vikings team has a lot of pass rushers, and they can get after you like crazy, okay? From Jones to Greenard to Van Ginkel. This Jets offensive line better step up and protect Aaron Rodgers because Aaron Rodgers is dealing with a sore knee. Yes, he got beat up against the Broncos. 5 sacks. 5 sacks, guys, right? Just getting smacked around like crazy. If you give the Vikings the shots that you gave the Broncos, baby, Aaron might miss time this year. They have to properly protect Aaron Rodgers. And the penalties and the false starts and stuff up front has got to stop. Tyron Smith had a shaky game against the Broncos. We've got to clean that stuff up. Okay? Look, the running game, got to get it together. Breece Hall, I don't know what in the world is going on with you. You're not hitting the hole hard enough. False start penalties on you. You're missing your blocking assignments. That stuff has got to stop. And listen here. We've got to start getting the ball to Braylon Allen if Breece is still on the whatever he's on. If he's coming out and he's looking like just things ain't going early, immediately start getting the ball to that young man, okay? Get the ball to Allen and call it a day. Let's start running. We cannot start off slow against the Vikings offensively. They will put you away. Do not come out in the early downs and think you're going to play with the Vikings, okay? Get nothing on first, get sacked on second. The next thing you know is 3rd and 12, 3rd and 15. They're going to close you out. You're going to be punting, okay? We've got to have success on early downs, and Nathaniel Hackett has got to draw up a solid offensive game plan this week because if it ain't, you're going to get exposed. You're going to get exposed like you never have before. And we know you already suspect Nathaniel Hackett. We all know that. Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, Alan Lazard. We know, or at least I feel, the Vikings defense is going to focus on taking Garrett Wilson away. Okay, and this is a talented Vikings secondary, all right? From Griffin to Gilmore, Harrison Smith, a really good safety. He's been a good safety for a while. I've talked about him for a long time. Here's the deal. The focus, I think, is going to be on Garrett. I think that Alan Lazard is going to have his opportunities, but Mike Williams better be fed the football because he's a guy I think is really going to have chances to have a big impact in this game. He had chances to have a big impact in the Broncos game. He was making plays. There should be plays drawn up to get him the football. I should never again see a play drawn up on 3rd and 10 with the game on the line for Xavier Gibson. Mike Williams needs to be fed the football in this game because they can't cover everybody. Again, the focus is going to be on Garrett Wilson, I believe, to take him away, right? Other guys have got to do their part, and I think that Mike Williams can be that guy. Not only can he go up and get the football, but we often see him draw pass interference penalties his way, right? Guys try to grab him because he's going up. He's beating guys. He's getting... Let's feed him the ball. Also get our tight ends involved, okay? Hey, Tyler Conklin, Jeremy Rucker. Come on, Nathaniel Hackett. Let's line up in these big sets and make some things happen, okay? Now, with all that said, all right, I'm taking the Minnesota Vikings to beat the New York Jets in London. It's a tough one, but I think it's going to be close. And I think the Jets will put up a real fight. A real fight. I think the Vikings will beat the Jets 20 to 14. 20 to 14. I'm taking the Vikings to beat the Jets. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about the penalty issues? Do you think that they will be shored up against the Vikings? Okay, the undisciplined play, do you think that will go out the door as well against the Vikings? Do you think the Jets will come out ready to go, heads screwed on straight and going forward? What are your thoughts about the Jets defense? Do you think they'll be able to get pressure on Sam Darnold? What are your thoughts about the Jets offense? Do you think that the Jets running game will get something together? Do you think that we'll see Breece Hall really get rolling in this game against the Vikings? Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.